Hi folks, welcome to TMDWP, and this episode is concentrating on the event yesterday at Lakeside in Thurrock, a signing with Colin Baker, Annika Wills and Paul Castle of the Shooty Dog Thing. Colin was signing copies of his book Look Who's Talking, which is a collection of his writings for the Bucks Free Press, and Annika was signing both volumes of her autobiography. We got interviews with each of the three and readings from their books. Those will be appearing on Doctor Who Podcasting Alliance. The material will be made free for any other podcaster who wants to use it. And we also got a brief interview with Colin Baker that I was able to video. A lot of it was cat and goat related, and I'll leave Tony Gallichon of the Flashing Blade to release that. But there was a brief bit where he was talking about his Big Finish work, and here it is.
Big Finish. You're just about to work with, or you have just worked with Fraser Hines.
I have.
How did that go? I mean, how did that come about?
Do you know, every time Big Finish say to me, we're about to do, and they, for instance, they said we're going to do a Gilbert and Sullivan, where you sing Gilbert and Sullivan. I said, are you sure? It sounds like... Then you read the script and you go, yes. And that was one of the most emotional scripts I've done, actually. I loved that one. And the singing of Gilbert and Sullivan is just a part of it. And the reason why he bursts into Gilbert and Sullivan, you have to listen to the story to find out.
Yep.
It's absolutely spot on. It's a beautiful story. Now I thought, Fraser Hines, how's that going to work? It works superbly. But for me to tell you how it works and why it works would spoil it. But it does.
You're working with Maggie Stables again, I believe.
Yeah, I haven't worked with her for a couple of years now, and I'm looking forward to getting back with Maggie.
She's the perfect foil for your doctor, quite frankly.
You're absolutely right, she is. Although, to be fair, I did the stories with India Fisher, you know, who was Paul McGann's companion, and they were wonderful as well, because the thing is about each new companion that comes to work with the Doctor is it brings out another part of who or what the Doctor is.
Yes.
It's certainly true that in terms of the real face-to-face challenge, Maggie is preeminent.
Yes.
The challenge with the India Fisher's character was, what is this person all about? What's going on here? Which is a different kind of challenge, but it's lovely.
So the future's very rosy for the Sixth Doctor.
Yeah.
And for yourself?
Yeah. And I've got a load more to do in July, apparently, which I'm looking forward to.
I
get cross when I'm not doing Big Finish, actually.
Well, they are very, very good. I mean, we said recently on some of the podcasts that, you know, when we get a Colin Baker Big Finish play, you're in safe hands, quite frankly. We recently listened to Return of the Crotons, which was... Crotons? What? But then... You handled it beautifully.
There are soup bowls all over the country. I've been missing the Crotons.
Oh, dear. Colin, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Well, today was a lot of fun. Got to hang out with Tony, Adam and Professor Dave, and a few of our Twitter followers turned up. We also spent some time giving out these shiny discs. Again, thanks to Adam for putting a lot of hard work, time and money into those. There's still a few left, so if you want one, give him an email at Staggering Stories, and I'm sure he'll be happy to get one to you. Loads and loads of Doctor Who podcasts on here. Their best bits as picked by themselves. A couple of episodes from me on there as well. So, as I say, great day. I got to take the train back into London with Paul Castle. Very nice chap. Track his book down, The Shooty Dog Thing. But before we left, I had a chance to ask Colin Baker a favour. As you know, I've taken to finishing my podcast with a paraphrase of his line from the end of Revelation of the Daleks, where the word Blackpool is excised due to the fact that the original Series 23 was cancelled. And that footage of Colin Baker saying Blackpool no longer exists in the BBC archive. So I thought that I would ask him to rectify that.
I know. I'll take you to Blackpool.
Hello, my name is Annika Wills, and you've been watching the Minute Doctor Who podcast.